I just realized something about this book that I made yesterday. My autumn journal / planner. Just to recap, I put 2 leuchtturms at the front and back, and added, with a spine around them, and in the middle there are 3 elastics, and I have put 2 notebooks on those elastics. There is room for one more, but this is the thickness I want. And my plan was to have my Someday Maybe section and my permanent information in the back book. That's how I've set up my current journal. And originally I thought, and I may still do this, but when I've finished the daily planning section and the journaling, I can just cut those off, keep the Someday Maybe stuff, because that's really long term, and tape on new daily planning and journaling sections. So this would be, would follow along between planners, as it were, like an insert in a traveler's notebook. Well, I was thinking, because I'm quite pleased with how this turned out. It's not very polished. This is sort of wonky, and I need to cut off some things. But nevertheless, I like this book. I like how it turned out. I've painted the back now, and it would be a shame to cut this off and put a new book there. Would I make it the same style? Because, this is coherent now. So I was thinking you could also put your permanent information and your Someday Maybe lists in these. Because I counted how many pages I would need for that, and it's about 40, which is, I can fit it into one of these books. I don't need a full Leuchtturm with 251 pages to house my Someday Maybe lists. I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I don't have that many ideas. So then I could use this book for journaling, perhaps, or I don't know, and keep it. I would keep this book intact and just transfer these, because they're easy to take out since they're hanging off the strings. And maybe, I don't know, add something else as I archive the book. So maybe that's better. I'll have to think about it. Another thing I realized was that I was having trouble with the gaffer tape in this book. The current journal, I've just let the gaffer tape be. It's not pretty, but it's functional. If you want it to be if you can live with the gaffer tape aesthetic, but you want it to be sturdier for your strings so they don't cut in as much, you could add a piece of cardboard and another gaffer tape on top of that, or something, or several layers of gaffer tape. But what you need to remember, that I didn't say in the video yesterday, is that the spine can't be too hard, because then you won't be able to open the books properly. It has to be quite supple to allow for, this bend. So it can't be like a bound book.